In the professional services economy, manual data analysis has a high cost floor. A traditional human-generated query ranges between $50 and $300. An AI-orchestrated query costs exactly 1 cent. The traditional consulting model is constrained by a linear relationship between growth and labor. To increase output, a firm must hire more experts, trading expensive billable hours for human expertise. This bar chart shows a widening gap in the current market. While 73% of enterprises are actively investing in generative AI, only 29% are successfully operationalizing those initiatives. This discrepancy creates a massive arbitrage opportunity for technical entrepreneurs. Companies have the capital for AI, but lack the systems to turn that investment into a functional workflow. Capturing this economic delta requires a structural change in how a consulting business is built. Scalability depends on the system, not the individual performing the task. This shift leads to the faceless agency paradigm. It replaces labor-intensive, personal brand models with autonomous, system-centric entities designed to deliver professional expertise through software. Removing a visible founder from the delivery process eliminates key person risk. The consultancy becomes a continuous, operational machine that functions completely independently of any single person's availability or identity. This map shows the internal architecture. A central AI operating system services multiple endpoints simultaneously, feeding insights directly into client CRMs and databases without human bottlenecks. For founders, this architecture allows for infinite scaling. You can increase your client load and output volume without the traditional need to expand headcount. In this model, the role of the agency is the orchestration of intelligent systems rather than the manual performance of expertise. High-ticket B2B clients purchase reclaimed leadership time and a qualified sales pipeline. They are buying an outcome, not a specific set of prompts. The most effective entry point for this value is automated lead qualification, specifically the Ideal Customer Profile, or ICP, scoring system. The acquisition pipeline begins by using an API to autonomously scrape massive quantities of target data from professional networks. A split screen shows the difference in velocity. While a human reviews profiles manually, automation runs raw prospects through a mathematical matrix, scoring hundreds of data points simultaneously. The system isolates the top 1%, funneling a prioritized list directly into the CRM. This automation eliminates the low-leverage research that typically consumes dozens of hours for a consulting team every week. Automating the acquisition pipeline is a mandatory prerequisite. It provides the consistent volume needed to deliver high-ticket consulting at scale. To maintain premium pricing, the AI system must guarantee factual accuracy. Factual hallucinations are a catastrophic risk for enterprise-grade analysts. Agencies use the AIR framework to enforce a rigid reasoning process: analyze, interpret, and recommend. In the analyze phase, the agent identifies factual data within unstructured information, tagging them as packets. These packets move through the interpret phase, evaluated against logic gates representing client business rules. Finally, the recommend phase generates an actionable command pushed directly to the database. This multi-step protocol separates an enterprise-grade AI analyst from a generic consumer chatbot. Technical execution happens in the orchestration layer. This is where the various cognitive components are connected into a single process. Consider an hour-long sales call. Orchestration allows the system to instantly transform chaotic audio waveforms into organized geometric blocks of data without human oversight. A transcript generation initiates a webhook node. The data packet splits to 3 AI agents simultaneously. Agent 1 logs customer objections directly into Salesforce. Agent 2 pushes keyword trends into a marketing spreadsheet. Agent 3 routes feature requests into Jira for the engineering team. These complex processes occur in seconds. The system performs the labor that would typically take an entire department of researchers several days. This architecture fundamentally changes the consultant's job. Instead of performing analysis, they are managing a synthetic workforce. Orchestration is the primary leverage point. It allows a solo founder to deliver the analytical output of a full-scale enterprise department. Scaling to massive enterprise datasets requires a way to handle disparate and often messy data sources at high volume. This is achieved by building a semantic layer, which acts as a universal data model for the entire organization. The semantic layer acts as a translator. Multiple chaotic data streams funnel into a central unifying filter, outputting perfectly uniform data blocks to every AI agent. With this architecture, non-technical stakeholders can query massive databases using plain English. while the system ensures every answer adheres to corporate business logic. Owning the semantic layer integrates the consultancy into the client's core business logic, making the system a permanent fixture of their corporate infrastructure. Vertical integration in this model means controlling the entire data lifecycle, from the initial lead generation through to final prescriptive analytics. This dashboard shows the resulting metrics. Agentic workflows can reach actionable insights 14,000 times faster than traditional manual teams. The cost reduction is equally significant. The per-query cost drops from the $300 benchmark down to just 1 cent. These economics create a closed-loop system where every automated output is tracked and analyzed to continuously retrain the AI agents for future tasks. This level of mathematical leverage removes the revenue ceilings that have historically limited the growth of professional services. Proprietary orchestration is what generates the actual business value, effectively turning basic off-the-shelf models into a highly specialized enterprise asset. The profit margin of a faceless agency exists in the delta between the automated cost of compute and the high-ticket value of strategic business insight. This model applies rigorous engineering to the professional services sector, prioritizing system durability over short-term trends. For the modern technical entrepreneur, the strategy is binary. You must either build the infrastructure and systematize the intelligence yourself, or you will be outpaced by those who do.